Hey everybody, thank you for coming back to my channel to watch another video with me. So this video is going to be about never letting a person like clog your stream, like clog your well of abundance, right? And so I got a reading done, and it's not necessarily like this part, this message that I'm sharing is not necessarily what the reader told me, but this is like what I got out of my reading with this individual, right? So I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, like, I feel like I can have this abundance, right? So I got fired from my job and I've been working for myself ever since. And I just know because last year I was able to do it. I went most of the year without working and still was able to take care of my bills, right? Granted, it's a lot more difficult, but it's manageable, it's maintainable, and it's definitely doable, right? I'm trying to get to a point to where I'm 100% self-efficient and like self-sustainable across the board for the most part, at least, And so like one of my goals is to just figure out what the fuck is holding me back. Like what is it that is making me like stop or hesitate pursuing like everything full force, And so, like, I know my mom, she had a problem with, procrastination and stuff like that. And she almost passed it down to me, but I'm trying to transmute that energy to work in my favor, so that way I can really do something with myself, and not be afraid to, like, accomplish something great. So I have been like going through this journey of like trying to figure out what is holding me back. Where are we like where am I going mentally like with everything? Because if my mental isn't correct, then everything else is going to be like clogged, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like there's like something missing. I felt like there was something that's like really holding me back, or like that's really driving me to have to like act a little bit differently. And I noticed that like my abundance around certain people changes, so of course let's use friends as a scenario, right? When you're with a certain friend, or a certain friend group, you tend to get certain perks, right? This friend might be able to get you in free for whatever reason, or this friend might be able to get you networks to a person that knows this person that can help get you a house. Like, and it just goes on and on and on and on, right? But then again, at the same time, you just have to stop and like realize sometimes like who is the bad fish. Like, I mean, my pond is doing well, but I'm starting to see that like there's some turbulence in this area. So like, let me go over here and figure it out. And like I got to the point to where it's just like, okay, like I need to know like where my well is being, like where my stream is being like blocked off, so that I can go like dig out the rocks, dig out whatever's over there, so that way I can have flowing water, like flowing abundance. And he said it was a friend, and he said it was a family member, and I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. No, but at first he told me she knows who it is. Like his guides were telling him that I already knew who needed to go. And it was a friend and a family member, right? But it's just like, sometimes the devil makes it so hard for you to cut off certain people because of the simple fact that it's really your family member. Like, it's hard. Like, damn. In order to be successful, I have to drop that person too. And it's just like, there's certain things that you have to give in order to like get certain gifts in life. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things you have to give up. There's certain places that you can't go. There's certain things that you're not going to be able to experience anymore, all because that you're on this journey with God, right? And it's just like, damn. Like some of us have been told to like let go of our parents, and it's just like, but that's my mom. What are you talking about? That's my mom. Like, we're in too deep. That's my mom. What? You're crazy. Like, I have to drop my mom in order to be successful? like, that's the gift I have to give in order to make it to the next level. That's hard. That's tough. That's where a lot of us get stuck at. But then that's where we have to realize, like, are we willing to keep these roadblocks in our life? Or are we just gonna want to go move the rocks and let the water flow as it should be? You know, and that's where we have to, like, really consider and, like, really take time to, like, figure out what's going on in life and what's going on in the people around us and stuff like that. And I'm not saying be nosy, but just make sure that this same person is going to be, you know, on the same type of mission as you are. Not saying that you guys have to do everything alike or anything, but they should be able to understand your mission to the point to where they know how to cheer you on. They know when to feed into you, and when you need a hug, when you need your village, you know, and just being there for you, period, point blank. But at the end of the day, like, we really have to realize, like, what's stopping your stream from flowing. Like, we need to go and, like, get out the water, get out the boat, go back up, walk our way through and see what's really going on. That way we can figure out, you know, how to get there. Like, it's a certain amount of healing that you have to do in order to reach a certain level of abundance and a certain level of being able to keep and maintain and be able to plant and water a seed to keep growing even after you're gone. So, like, it takes a lot, but it's one step at a time, you know. It really is one step at a time with all of this. But one step that we all need to take is turning around and figuring out what is keeping my stream from flowing abundantly as it should be. We have to turn around and go back. Yeah, we do. Go through your memory bank and see what's there. Go through your experiences and the feelings that you got and the feelings that arose in certain predicaments throughout your life, and go through and see what it is. We need to make our streams flow as smooth as possible. Why? Because that's just the way that God intends. Not really saying it's gonna be easy, and not saying that we might even have to dig our own stream for the water to follow us and for it to be flow and for it to be able to flow and grow into a pond and then a lake and so on and so forth. So I hope all of these dots connected in this video for sure. But thank you for coming back to my channel to watch another video with me. I hope somebody can relate, because it's giving the puzzle pieces are falling more and more into place as I, like, just simply observe life. Like, it really is worth it to just sit and observe others around you, learn from their mistakes, learn from your own mistakes, you know, and just be your best self, you know. It takes a lot, but just make sure that we're getting our stream to flow just as it does in our blood, okay? Thank you, guys. Come back, do all the YouTube things, subscribe and all the things, and peace.